Someone's chest is tight here. I don't know if somebody has like a tight chest or they get anxiety or somebody smokes a lot here, like chain smoke. I'm also hearing like the band Chainsmokers, something to do with that. But man, good morning Libra, or good night, good noon, whatever time it is, wherever you're at watching this video. This is for Libra or Libra cross watcher. So I did get something before I started this video. Remember, you can always reverse this. This may be someone thinking this, feeling these things on the outside of you. But I wrote down, boy, seriously, what's up with the breathing? Someone's got anxiety, they feel, anyway, you gave me a lot to think about. I'm going to say it's somebody on the outside of you again. However, this could be you guys thinking this about another person. So it gives me the idea that you and someone have not talked in a while. I don't know who this is. I don't know how you know this person. But let me go ahead and just get what I'm getting, and then maybe it'll help clear it up who this person is. So whoever I'm picking up on, you gave them a lot to think about. I even feel like this is somebody who wasn't really at a place in the time that you and them were talking. They weren't in a place in their life where they really appreciated what you had to offer as far as your wisdom, your advice, the knowledge that you had. They could even be like, there could be an age difference here. So maybe it's the older person. I'm just going to say that, it doesn't have to be, but maybe it's the older one who was kind of like, I mean, they were listening, but they didn't realize how important it was what you were saying, and how you must have gained the knowledge that you did means that you probably have experienced a lot of shit in your life. Like it didn't set in until after the fact. Okay. You know, and now that they haven't seen you in a while, or if it's you now that you haven't seen them in a while or spoken in a while, somebody's like, damn, I wish you'd come back. I wish that you would come around again, talk again. Maybe they even feel like you've blocked them. Unless it's you. Somebody here is like, did you block me? Do you not want to talk to me? Am I the reason you're not coming around? Am I the drama? You know what I mean? It's like, we could be friends, you know? I don't know. It's like bothering somebody though, because you meant a lot more to them, I think, than they let on, than they said. Maybe they felt like it was out of place, or they shouldn't say it. They shouldn't, I don't know, maybe they just are somebody who don't know how to express the, feelings like that. They don't know how to express gratitude like that. Like, damn, I really enjoy talking to you. They just aren't good with words. More so, but know that this person was really listening. Or if this was you, you were really listening a lot more than maybe someone thought you were back in the day. That could have been 6 months to a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, however long ago, and whoever this was. I don't know if it's just a friend of a friend, a family member of a friend's, an ex, something, but I don't know. I feel kind of awful today, guys. Like, it's just my allergies. And something, like, I was going to sit down and just do the message. I don't even have my glasses on me. I feel like I need them, but something said just wrap my blanket around me again. This is actually a whole new day compared to the last messages I did. So I didn't even have my blanket, but something said I needed to snuggle up and kind of get comfortable. So maybe you talk to this person at nighttime or in your pajamas. They were in their pajamas. I don't know if they stayed the night or you stayed the night, or you were at their house, they were at yours, or a mutual party's house. I get that there was a blanket involved, or snuggly clothing, maybe even snuggles, or maybe somebody wishes they could snuggle now. This is important. Something to do with red too. Somebody may accent with red. They may have a red accent pillow. Something to do with a red pillow, like on a couch, or red pillowcases, red blankets, pajama pants, sweatpants, comfortable clothing. Could even be like a rainy day. I even see something about going out on the porch or the veranda or the back porch, front porch. Somebody goes out on the porch and smokes or something like that here. That's not for everybody. But I see somebody going out on the porch. This is maybe when these talks took place. I don't know. Something to do with loungewear, comfortable clothing, snuggling, sleepovers, staying the night. Sleepover isn't the right word, but maybe somebody was sleeping over. I don't know, but somebody doesn't feel good about the way that things ended or the way things left off, meaning like damn, why don't you come around anymore? I wish you would come around again. And some of you, this isn't you. You could be the third energy watching this. That's not for everybody. But if you're the third energy watching this, you may know a Libra, and you could have met someone through this Libra that you know. And you're watching for the Libra, or you're watching the Libra message because you think you may be able to piece the story together more. That's only for a few of you. But if that's the case, and you're not a Libra at all watching this video, let's say you're the cross watcher, you met this person through the Libra. Now, some of you are the Libra watching, especially if you're a Libra male, and you either know this person personally, you miss talking to them personally, or you met this person that you liked talking to through a third person. Maybe a mutual friend, a family member of theirs, something. I don't know. That's very specific. Or it's completely reversed, and this is somebody on the outside of you missing the talks that you had. You had really good advice. Somebody here did. Really good advice, really good views on life. I'm getting like Bob Marley, you know? I'm also hearing high ideas. Like maybe you guys were high. Maybe people were high here. Or maybe like high is in the sense of you didn't even know each other very well. For some of you, you didn't know each other well. You only knew each other through a third energy, but you enjoyed listening to them talk. That's the whole message is, I miss the way that you talk. I liked listening to you. You may have thought I really wasn't listening to you, but I was. Excuse me. At the time, I may have come off as like I really wasn't listening, or I played it off. You know, I'm getting like cool guy, cool girl, but I actually was listening. I think you have a lot of important things to say, a lot of knowledge on life. Somebody even looks at another person here as enlightened, like you're really enlightened. Yeah, for somebody's family member may have been a third energy. And maybe it's like, I didn't get to know you deeper because of this family member. I wanted to get to know you more. I wanted to ask more questions. I wanted to ask you to hang out without them around. I wanted to get to know you on a more personal level, even as a friend or as a lover for some, eventually. But I didn't want to cross the line. I feel like somebody didn't want to cross the line. Yeah. Because I feel like somebody here, if that's the case, somebody has maybe even had a family member or a third energy that's kind of controlling a bit. You know, they mean well, but they're a bit controlling or a bit possessive, and they have to, you know, like it would have just not been good. I don't know, like this person wanted to make sure that, I'm hearing you'd have to know the guy, or you'd have to know the woman, you'd have to know the girl. It's just something like that. Like somebody here is a reason why somebody didn't ask for someone's phone number, like their personal phone number, and say, hey, I want to get to know you outside of this person. But also they didn't know how you would take it, or if this is you, you didn't know how the other person would take it, if they would tell the person, or if it would be blown out of proportion and make it more than it was. Maybe somebody did just want to be a friend, but eventually they started realizing, hey, I kind of like you. You know, I kind of like you, you know. If it wasn't for this person, we could get to know each other more. I don't know. I feel like somebody's looking back now thinking, I wish that I wouldn't, like I wish I would have got your number, or I wish that I would have kept your number. I wish that I would have established more of a connection with you, or let you know that I was listening to what you said. What you've said has replayed in my head over and over and over again. Something like that. This is very important. This is actually more of an important message than probably it's coming off, but I'm feeling pretty rough today. I just got back from going to my mom's. I don't know. Somebody's also, oh, I'm hearing, when will I see you again? I'm telling you, somebody here, 35 seconds on the clock. Somebody could be 35. Something to do with the number 8. Maybe there's like a Leo here, or somebody had a Leo in their past. A Leo that has passed. That's very specific. That's for somebody here. They may have had a Leo that passed, or they don't have this Leo in their life anymore. I don't know. Timer's about to go off, but when will I see you again? The song is by the 3 Degrees. You may have also talked to this person during the winter time or when it started to get cold. It was kind of cold outside. They could have had a blanket around them outside. I'm telling you, something to do with a blanket. Or it was just maybe winter time. That's specific also. He's trying to play the song. The 3 degrees. All right, here we go. Here's the lyrics. When will I see you again? When will we share precious moments? That's what I'm saying. Precious moments. Isn't that also like a figurine? Something to do with precious moments? Something to do with the 80s, 90s? Okay, yeah. I don't know. When will I see you again? Should we title it, You Gave Me a Lot to Think About, or When Will I See You Again? Y'all gonna make me have to do a whole nother ass bonus, aren't you? I've been doing bonuses for Libra because I've been feeling like I need them. When will I have to wait forever? Will I have to suffer? Yeah, somebody's like, this is torture. I feel like I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm never going to see you again. I don't think you're going to come around again. Or even if you do, I'm probably going to miss you. Like, I may not be there when you're there or something. I feel like I'm not going to hear from you again. I feel like the last time was the last time. Like, it actually feels like I'm probably not going to see you again. Wow. Some of you may actually be surprised. You hear the birds. Yeah, somebody wants to chatter. They want to talk. It's like, they may feel like, let this be confirmation. Maybe somebody needed confirmation. Maybe someone does have someone's phone number, or at least email, or they do know a way they could contact somebody. It's like, well, let this be your confirmation. Or if this is a cross-watcher, let this be your confirmation. It's okay to reach out. Ignore the third party. It doesn't matter. This isn't like a cheating situation, guys. I'm not talking about that. If that's the case, I wouldn't do it. But if this isn't like a cheating situation, it's like a family member or a friend, I don't see the harm in reaching out and talking. Or maybe it's like someone feels like they would be disloyal to someone, a friend of theirs or a family member of theirs, if they reached out to this person's ex, their friend's ex, or their family member's ex, or their family member's, I don't know, something like that. But no, why? It's an ex. This isn't like a cheating situation, okay? Confirmation is do it. Okay, otherwise you probably won't hear from them again, or they should do it because they won't hear from you again. Woo! When will our hearts beat together? Like, somebody also, if this is a romantic thing, like it never got off the ground, someone's wondering, like, I kind of felt something the last time you were there, the last time you were talking, and we were all in the same room, or we were all outside on the porch or something. I kind of felt it. Did you feel it? Like, did you feel what I was feeling? Somebody wants to know that, but they'll never have confirmation if they don't ask, if they don't reach out, if they don't get that number, if they don't, in some cases, somebody's going to have to talk to the third party, the friend, the family member, and be like, hey, do you care if I have so-and-so's phone number or talk to them? Like, do you care? They're probably going to say no, but I think someone's going to have to find a way around it. If somebody finds it important enough, they'll do what they have to do to get this person's phone number. If this is on the outside of you, if they find it important enough to connect with you, they'll get your phone number or reach out. Give me a minute, guys. I need a second. I feel like I'm getting a fever. I feel kind of awful right now. So I'm going to take just a minute, pause the video. I'm also like really self-conscious right now. I think it's because I need to wash my hair. I feel like I'm kind of just awful. I don't feel good right now. So I'm going to take a break, listen to my body, and yeah, I'll come back. Somebody could have like some sort of health issue here. Maybe they're just coming down with something or have a little cold during this time. If anybody drinks here, I'm just gonna say this before I take a break, because I heard cold, and then I saw a beer bottle. If somebody drinks too much here, specifically beer, but a lot of beer or drinking a whole lot, just drinking, somebody needs to. This is a warning, 100% a warning. Quit the drinking. If this is not you, the third party that introduced y'all could have an addiction of some type, and it could, like, alcohol could be involved. It's like somebody's health is deteriorating, and I keep getting that in Libra messages. Not that it's the Libra themselves. It could be someone they know, or someone you know, or I don't know, guys. Let me take a break, okay? I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. I know the timer went off. Let's go ahead and call this the extension. We won't call it a bonus. If I need to get back on here and do a bonus, I will. This will be the extension. So from this part of the video on, we'll do it as the extension. I do feel feverish. I don't know. And I also think a lot of it is what I'm feeling, like my own sinuses, but I think I'm picking up on somebody in this message. For some of you, not all of you, somebody in this message needs to know this, a group of you, or someone on the outside of you. The third person who's like hoping someone reaches out is like, man, I kind of miss you. I miss talking to you. I miss you being around. Some of them want you to come back around, or you may want someone to come back around, whoever this is, because somebody is not doing well. And maybe like, yeah, when you're around, they do a lot better. They don't drink as much. Their health has gone down since you left, or since you haven't come back around. It could even just be a family member, a friend. It's like, since you left the group, or since you haven't come back, or since you haven't been around, this person hasn't been doing well. Like, you don't realize how much you actually mean to this person. That puts a lot of weight on somebody, though. You know what I'm saying? From experience, I can tell you. That puts a lot of weight on somebody, to always have to be the one to, like, be the good example. I mean, I can tell you from experience, like, from a former drinker, from not even just a former drinker, from a former alcoholic, guys. You know, I've loved many people who haven't overcome their addictions. And I understand addiction very much, especially alcoholism. And sometimes it gets to be too much, like where you can't even be around certain people, certain friends, love, family members, because it just, I mean, it's not fair to you at the end of the day too. You know, sometimes it's just like, well, it's a little heavy for me, and I'm watching you kill yourself. I'm watching you die. It's just like, I can't subject myself to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you think I don't love this person? You think I don't care? I absolutely do. But at the same time, like, I can't, it's painful for me to watch, and I can't just be around so that they don't, like, they're going to have to figure it out without me. Just like I had to figure it out without them. It's something like that. Now, that's not for everybody. I'm going to get off that. They very well could be the reason somebody isn't coming around right now. Maybe somebody knows that. Maybe someone on the outside, the one who's missing talking to someone here, knows that someone isn't coming around due to someone having an addiction that this person has already overcome. That's very specific. Okay, but it could be like, I know why you don't. There could be a family member here who knows why a certain family member doesn't want to come when other family members are there, because, or a specific family member is there, because the person and how they are. They don't have to have an addiction. They could just be, they could have negative energy. And it's like, well, I don't come around specifically for that reason. Could be somebody who doesn't want to be around a parent, somebody who doesn't want to be around a sibling, all the above. They just stay in their own little hermit shell, their own little bubble, and they basically live life on their own. They figure out life on their own. I do think somebody here keeps their circle really small. They don't even probably have social media. If they do, they don't really get on it a lot. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to this whole, when will I see you again? I guess we'll finish reading the lyrics. For those of you that somebody kind of started to fall for someone here, but just never told them because they were afraid of a third energy, or disappointing this person, or overstepping their bounds, or something like that. Or maybe the person saying no, or being like, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? Like, I don't know, maybe a little bit of rejection. I don't know. This person is like, damn, you know, I started to like actually fall for you. Like, I love when you're around. You made it so much more fun. The environment was great. You have great energy. Like, somebody kind of crushing somebody here. Somebody may have been crushing somebody. I'm also seeing like orange crush, or like grape soda, orange soda, soda cans. You know, the stuff you get from like Aldi's, or, you know, it's like knockoff brands because they're cheaper. I see that. I see somebody drinking that, or making like beverages out of it, but also just drinking it straight out of the can. Orange drink, confirmation, or grape even. But I think orange is the one I'm seeing the strongest. What's up with the breathing? Something's up with somebody's breathing. I don't know if somebody's got asthma here, or somebody is like a chain smoker, or smoked for a really long time. Somebody does smoke here. Or if not cigarettes, weed. Somebody definitely smokes. It's like heavy, the air is thick. Could be a tiny little space. Either it's a tiny little apartment, or a tiny little home, or a tiny little porch, or a tiny little, I would feel like the porch wouldn't matter. That's probably why hopefully nobody smokes inside, so they can like breathe, you know, unless somebody's got some sort of like lung, like COPD or something here. I see like a breathing, I'm hearing like an apparatus, or someone do with an inhaler, asthma, or like seriously COPD, like a oxygen tank. That's not for everybody though. I just see somebody who is like, or maybe they have a little bit of weight on them, because sometimes it can be harder to breathe when you have a little bit more weight on you and you're a smoker and a drinker. I see like blood. Wow. Okay. I've never gone into someone's body. I'm literally zooming in my third eye right now. I'm getting a vision of someone inside their organs. Like, that's different. And somebody here, their blood vessels are really constricted. They're definitely a smoker. Definitely a smoker. No judgment, guys. This is just confirmation, okay? I'm just channeling somebody here. This is just to tell you who this is. There's definitely no judgment. I've done all of these things. So, you know what I mean? Like, for those of you who are new here, don't worry. You're not being judged. I've done all of these things, so no judgment. Again, I'm going in their body. I'm literally seeing it, Like, oh, man. I don't know if somebody... It's like they have to feel it. Somebody has to feel this. They have to know that they're not doing well. Like, yeah. I'm seeing somebody's blood vessels right now, and they're constricting. They're like even the arteries, like the veins are really tight, like tight. Something about Ray. They remind me of Raymond. I'm hearing a lot. Anyway. So, I forgot what I was going to say. I guess that's not important. Anyway. I'm still in their body. What do you want me to do with the body? Here, why are you showing me that? I'm literally inside. It's like I'm coursing through their veins. Oh yeah, a balloon. Thank you, Spirit. I see a balloon, like those balloons that you kind of twist and tie, and you know what I'm saying? Make balloon animals. Somebody here has a pet that's small, kind of looks like a little balloon animal. It could be kind of skinny. That's not for everybody, but I see it, or did. I'm hearing beloved, so it could have been past or getting older. Like a little balloon animal. But actually an animal, right? It's just like, I'm hearing balloon lung. What is balloon lung? I guess we're done with the song. When will I see you again? We get the idea. Balloon lung. I'm struggling breathing. Seriously.
According to Penn Medicine, a balloon pulmonary angioplasty is a minimally invasive peripheral intervention procedure to remove multiple blood clots from the pulmonary arteries, which supply blood to the lungs. A blood clot in the lungs is called a pulmonary embolism.
I'm fucking speechless. I have fucking chills, guys. I'm seeing a balloon, right? And then I'm like, what are they trying to tell me? So I'm thinking in my head. So if y'all don't hear me, y'all just see me making all these funny faces. I'm like literally talking to myself inside. And I'm like, I'm trying to piece together what they're trying to get me to see. I'm like, okay, balloon animal. I'm getting somebody had a pet, past possibly, or still have it, smaller pet, probably a little skinny or a little chubby, but either way, it's a tiny little pet. It's like a dog. But I'm like, okay, where are we going with that? Here we go with the breathing, guys. But then I'm like, balloon. And then I heard balloon lung, and I almost didn't say it because I was like, that sounds ridiculous. It's literally a fucking thing. Something to do with blood clots? Somebody needs to quit smoking, I'm telling you. The balloon at the bottom works like a diaphragm. They literally put a balloon in people's lungs. A strong muscle expansion. Is that what it is? Cause your lungs to fill with air. What is the balloon test for lungs? Stretch out your balloon very well. Take a deep breath and exhale completely. So many. Lung balloon procedure. BPA is a procedure that uses a balloon to open blood vessels that have been chronically narrowed. What did I fucking tell you? I said I'm inside of somebody's body right now. I've never had, I get visions a lot. Okay, that's how God talks to me. But I'm literally inside of someone's body right now. I'm coursing through their veins. I see the little blood. I see the platelets. I see everything. Okay, and I'm like, where am I going? And then, but it's like tiny. I feel like almost like claustrophobic inside of it. Like the walls are caving in. I'm seeing somebody. Now I'm getting somebody in a cave, and it's like a man, and he's squeezing through, and he's really squeezing through, and he doesn't make. During the procedure, a deflated balloon is directed through a catheter to the diseased lung vessels where it is inflated to break up clots and restore blood flow to the lungs. I don't want to get off that. I don't even want to talk about that. It's honestly making me upset. 27 minutes. I think we're good. It's really upsetting. I don't know, but anyway, somebody here is, I think that person who's going through that, I don't know, unless this person themselves misses talking to someone. They wish they would have listened to them. They love their advice. You gave me a lot to think about. But I don't think in the majority of cases this is the person themselves. I think it's somebody on the outside who met the one with like all the good knowledge and advice or whatever, who met that person through the person who may have the lung issue, or may have breathing issues, or may have addiction issues, or may have something, right? Like, that's what I'm feeling, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.